Assalamu alaikum ji. Welcome back to Evolve at 5, and I'm back with facial profiling and relationship. We are focusing right now on the lips. If you have lines around the lip, all around the lip, and there are vertical lines all around, that shows that that person has been through life-threatening situations. Either he or she has been through traumatic surgeries, he or she just survived a drowning, or he has some very traumatic any sort of thing, because that represents that he has been in a suffocation stage. Air deprivation was there. He'll be having or she'll be having a pursed mouth. You can very well see lines, horizontal or vertical horizontal lines all around the lip. So and then you correlate it with your grief lines that are again at the angle of the mouth, and that grief of that incidents or negative thing that happened maybe 10, 15, 20 years ago, or maybe in early childhood, those lines still persist and pertain, and that becomes a part of the personality. You will not understand why a person starts behaving awkwardly, or what he or she is not expected to behave, because he has that fear or he has that trauma, and that has impacted his or her personality. So just by looking at those features, you know that this person has had that incidents in life, early in life. Maybe it was an immediate thing, or it was maybe in childhood, and right now he or she is around 40, 50, or 60 years of age. But you can read that, and you can analyze that happening accident incidents in his or her previous life, and now you can improve the quality of communication, the amount of fear that he might reside because of that incidents, the psychological impact that has impacted his or her life, predominantly negatively, that accidents are for negative things. But the same lines, they persist, and you can very well analyze a person that he has moved out of that fear. Here coaching comes into play, where when we meet such a person and we see or appreciate those survival lines. Basically they are known as survival lines, and when we get into our coaching relationship, we interrogate about the incidents, the happening, the memories, and then we try to take them out of that thing. So those lines really vanishes completely, but they will start reducing if you are if you are able to remove the fear from that person's life. So that's very important thing, because most of us, I'm not labeling anybody, we are living with our fears and traumas of life. They are physical traumas, they are emotional traumas, they are social traumas, and yes, time has an important factor in healing those traumas or incidences. But there comes the significance of coaches. Another important thing there which I would like to correlate, if at a rest position you have lips a bit aparted, that's an indication that you need coaching and mentoring. I'm not trying to sell coaching over here, but a person whom you see in a normal posture keeps his upper and lower lip apart, he is one person who requires a coach or a mentor in life. So that's important, what we can analyze and read from the lips and the mouth. If you have any questions, you're most welcome, and stay safe. Join us. Allah Hafiz.